victory! Nikke!
Alright, well, let's get this party started. Let's see, just need to grab a few other things, and we're ready to go get started early. Let's go ahead and switch this into... There we go. Put the game back where it belongs. And then we need to fix that. That's the only thing I needed to do still. Let's change this up. Where is it? Transform. Fit screen. There we go. Okay. So we're gonna kind of go through our dailies fairly quick, and then we'll get to the story here as soon as possible, and we'll get it all done today. But we got a lot to do, so pulled a few heartstrings, you say.
Welcome to the Raise and Rebuild Workshop. Hope you put it to good use. Thank you.
Hello there.
Come again if you need anything.
Come again.
Thank you.
Hello there.
We have every—
Take as much time as you like.
Have fun shopping. Thank you for coming.
Doesn't it feel
Thank you for
great
coming.
spending money? Are you looking for something? You can take your time, Commander.
Alright. Those are done. Because we're going to need to get Solo Raid done. Are you winning, son? We're trying, Dad. We're trying. Let's go grab that. Pop that there. Okay. Good old daily grind. Let's go ahead and knock out this. How many do we get a day? 30.
You're the only commander who has come this far.
Yeah,
Am
I'll
I
need
being
Burst Weekend to
not looking
finish
good?
the skill off.
What purpose will I possibly serve when the surface is recaptured? The simulation room feels rather... wake me up when the battle is over.
I mean,
Jude
I
and
am
are
too, but
resistant.
there's a part of me
It's
that's
going
going,
to be a bore, isn't it?
I don't know if this was a good idea, but it's here.
The simulation room feels rather stuffy. I'd love to head outside. The last battle is right around the corner. Make sure you're prepared. You've made it far enough. It's going to be a bore, isn't it?
Should be able to kill level 1, 2, and 3. Nice, that'll be good. And goes Burr. Yeah.
Time for no
I just hope that this was truly warranted and wasn't just straight pure pressure from the community.
I deserve a compliment.
From the community not taking time to flesh things out as well. Okay, we're gonna need Alright, what this he got his character rankings up. Hello there. Alright, boys and grills, it's our favorite day. To go absolutely hate playing this stupid darn train. Alright, switch over to mod.
So cute, Commander. Open up and say ah, Commander. Showtime for Noir.
You're 50.16 in solar rate? Nice.
Everyone, put your luck together. Blood of Helmet. Showtime for Noir. Together. Attack. Showtime for Noir. Show him no quarter.
Alright. It's just a DPS check. That's all it is.
Bolt, we won again.
Freaking 85% chance to get something there. We've gotten several of those losses this week.
Bolt, we won again.
Rock, okay.
I may look like a bunny, but I'll take on anyone,
And just
anytime,
normal piece of gear.
anywhere.
Les Shaft. It's never gonna give me up and it's never gonna let me down. Alright. Pilgrim support. Missileless attacker. Okay. Missileless attacker. Funny, we have those quite covered. Alright, where is Modernia? It's funny, the strike's over and nobody cares. Just like nobody cared they were on strike to begin with. Alright, let's get rid of some things we don't need, like 3 pilgrim chests. 3 pilgrim gloves. 3 pilgrim boots. 1 missileless defender chest. There we go. Alright. Let's just hope for max ammo. Charge speed, critical damage. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I'll roll it again. Attack over critical damage. Keep effects, because I'd rather have the crit damage. Charge damage, elemental damage. One more. Charge speed, charge damage. Wow. One more. There we go. Critical rate and max ammo for now. Jeez. Stubborn. Absolutely stubborn. Let's go ahead and do the advisings. Super elated the strike was over. I mean, I'm sure there's people that are really interested and care for what all they're striking for, but at the same time, I'm just like, 90% of your movies suck anyway. I don't really know why AI can't do your job. I haven't really done it yet too much. First? Heck yeah. First for YouTube, that's for sure. There we go. Horny none. I can't really talk about it because I kind of know why. It makes sense in a way. Good luck on going for the challenge. I'm gonna try to see if I can get one run in today after story.
I'm thinking about making my next song about the comfort love brings.
I had to pick that answer. Yeah. Alright, hello there, how's it going? Okay. Modeling, 3D modeling skills, nice, how's that going? Okay, so things are gonna change.
Red Hood, engage.
Ah, hold on.
Red Hood, engage.
Who shall be the next to fall under my blade?
Better to use 2 matches instead of 1? Interesting.
Are you planning on attending class, Commander?
Okay, so we've got...
Finally, it's time we can show everyone what we're capable of.
So we have Tia and Naga. So
When
we're gonna
can
need
we have a
Tia,
dessert?
Teacher, what are we
Naga.
learning today?
Battle? I'd love to.
Well, let's go then.
Hello there.
Go, Miranda, go!
What is your type? It's gonna be weak to electric. Alright. Took you 120 pulls to get it? That's not horrible.
I'm always by your side.
I'm gonna pop Rapunzel here just for a moment because I don't know what we're gonna end up doing. Because, like, she's gonna be here if we're gonna use her. We kind of need to get into the fight, see what we're gonna need. Ah, yeah. Weak to iron. I see it up there. Weak point iron. Alright. So let's mock battle this and see how quickly this thing gets blasted. Which means I may need to invest more into that Snow White set and not let that so much of that go through the... Chunky bug. Okay. It's gonna be one of these.
I may look like a bunny, but I'll take on anyone, anytime,
Okay, so we can
anywhere.
definitely just blast the first two. I blame you for my addiction to this game. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Alright. So, let's go ahead and do... That's the bad part. It's a great game. It's fun.
I got too excited. I may look like a bunny, but I'll take on anyone. Anytime,
No, you're gonna have
anywhere.
to, you're gonna have to eventually spend gems, but you need to make sure your Tactics Academy is completely leveled out. That needs to be, and I mean completely leveled out. Hello there, how's it going? Done with the story. Nice. We'll be doing that here in just a minute. Jeez, today is a horrible day. We're getting boost battery, augmentation, assault. So far, so bad on the core batteries. But yeah, unfortunately, you're going to have to do the Tactics Academy maxed out to get all your slots. Then you start spending 500 gems per slot. At least it's only first 3 levels. That's true. Go ahead and head over here to mod since we know we got rings. Nice, we've almost got her over 1,000 ammo on this.
I got too excited. We won again.
Well, it depends on where you're at in the game. There we go. That's what we're after. Resilience batteries. Where would you say you are currently in the game? Lol. How am I at 72%? Bruh. Chapter 5. Then just 444 on Small White will be good. Snow White is a high investment unit. You will need to invest quite a bit in that. That's funny. Because we're about to find the boys from the girls here in a minute. At reset, that's when things finally start. Because right now it's who got there first is what I'm assuming. I think we're gonna get, based off of last time, I'll probably be around 10% is where I'll end up. Maybe we can get up a little bit higher. But I don't see myself breaking into top 200. I'll be real, I don't even see myself breaking into top 3%. So, hello there, how's it going? Small White, got 300 diamonds. Nice. We will be upgrading Red a little bit more over the next couple days. I get 30 a day, so I will need today plus, for sure I'll need, today plus, Burst Weekend to get this skill up to 9. And then I think it goes up quite a bit. Actually, I can tell because if I go over to B, she's on 9. I'll need 190, so I'll need Burst Weekend in several days. So I don't think I'll max skill I don't think I'm gonna end up max skilling Red Hood before the solo raid's over with, which is unfortunate. But next time we have a Iron Boss, she'll be ready. Okay, so let's see. Where do we want to go next? Liberation's done. What else do we have here, or is that all done? Okay, this one's all done for the day. Alright. I think it's just story time. I think it's just story time. Tia and Red Hood, they hate your skill modifiers. Yes.
Proceeding to target.
Tia's a great unit. The good news I didn't really think about is we do get 10 of these, so that's 120 books. That's almost her skill. So I might be able to with Burst Weekend. It's really, actually, these are, no, well, I'm actually out of those. I don't need to do that anymore. Let's just go ahead and do challenge mode. We'll jump into story. Actually, let me stop here at the shop. We need to buy the stuff for today. Let's just get through that. And then
I'll move as quickly as I can. I may look like a bunny, but I'll take on anyone, anytime, anywhere.
Actually, I'm curious on something real quick. Do I have the dust to do this? Can I get another level today? So there's 1,000. 2,000. 400. 600. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. 8,000. So I'm about a day away from doing this. Individual. Nice. Look at you getting resilience batteries. Jeez. I got screwed on mine. Absolutely screwed. Okay. Red Hood time. So when we get the final grind, we'll be able to start getting the slightly better box. Hard mode's when we really get the currency. Alrighty. Boost reward Nikke's. 60-40, got that. Alright. And then hard mode unlocks. Okay, so let's run with the goddess squad here.
I shall
So
take the lead.
You,
Red Hood, engage.
you,
I'm always by your side.
you. Wait, you would be the 2. You're the 3.
Who shall be the next to fall under my blade?
And then we need
Snow White,
Smalls.
engaging.
There we go. We're running the full goddess squad. It'll be interesting. Alright. Here we go. Well, you've only got 5 spots, so unfortunately we kind of stuck with this. 6. Put her in? Yeah, totally. She's imaginarily there because we have 6 slots.
We've received reports of a large mass of raptures heading towards the entrance to the Ark. If they keep their current pace, they'll...
We'll have to intercept. Anything about them that we should pay particular attention to?
No. The group consists entirely of older models, and we've only detected 2 colossal raptures in their midst.
Noted. Then let's hurry and finish them off.
When are we planning on leaving?
In 1 hour. Everyone get ready.
Might thou not be somewhat hasty in making this decision? 'Twas but yesterday we were engaged in a formidable skirmish.
To be exact, we've had successive battlefield engagements for 2 weeks straight.
I'm curious. I know why they don't have the commander's real name put here and it's just listed as commander, but like, you could have just put it in.
It can't be helped.
It's pretty obvious.
It's been 2 months since humanity accepted defeat and evacuated to the Ark. The migration was organized in secret, but the Raptors somehow caught on to our plan. Might I remind you all how many times the Raptors have laid siege to the Ark's entrance? 212 times, and that's only based on official reports.
Actually, Commander, it's 221.
Either way, these creatures are trying everything in their power to breach the entrance. That's why we're moving all of our forces towards the Ark entrance. We cannot afford to lose this position. I know moving out so soon seems rash. But if we don't move quickly, it could mean extinction for all of mankind.
It's not like we hear his voice
the other
all the
teams are
time.
doing everything they can to hold them back, but it's not enough. They need us. The Goddess Squad. The Goddesses of Victory.
I understand. Perchance I was somewhat hasty in my rapprochement.
I'll get ready.
What about Rapunzel and Snow White?
They're off in their own worlds, as usual.
Can you bring them here?
Rapunzel,
Yes?
get ready. We're moving out.
Again?
Yes.
Understood.
How's the research coming along?
Intermittently, but I've figured out the basic principles. This so-called corruption contaminates the nanomachines in our brains and twists our mindset into that of raptures. You could consider it a form of warped hypnosis. If you're not familiar with the concept of hypnosis, it's when...
That's fine. You can tell me about it later. I just want to know if there's a cure.
In theory, before
Wow.
the corruption spreads too far, all you should have to do is remove the nanomachines. Unfortunately, that's easier said than done. The United Forces of Humanity, or the central government rather, and the VTC are proposing only one solution. Immediate and total destruction of the brain. There is a temporary solution that we're calling cryogenic sleep, but its efficacy remains in question. If only Red Hood were here. She was able to maintain control of her senses for all that time.
Yes, but such cases are exceedingly rare.
That's putting it mildly. So far, Red Hood has been the only one. I never saw a case like hers, where she was able to stave off the effects for so long.
You speak about her as if she's already
I
dead.
don't
She
know
could
anything
still be
about JP
alive.
voices.
Oh, I wish that were true. When she left, she was nearing the
I
end
don't listen to
already.
anything Japanese dub related.
Before she walked away, I made a promise. I told her that I would cure her no matter what. But when she left, I couldn't stop her. I couldn't say for certain that I would cure her. My so-called promise was just a feeble attempt to get her to stay. It's something I regret dearly, and will until the day I die. So now I've got to do everything I can to find a cure. I have no idea how long it may take. But one day, I will find a way to rid
Not
us of
that
this
one
corruption.
specifically.
I hope you do.
Speak of the devil? How are you holding up? I know you and Red Hood weren't on the best terms, but...
Me? I'm regretting it. I should have shot her. If I'd known she would have chosen to die a horrible death all alone, I would have done it. I'd have pushed through the tears and pulled the trigger. I've regretted it every day since she left.
I knew you felt for her.
If it's us, we can win.
I'm telling you, legacy skins are coming. At some point, somewhere, some way, legacy skins are gonna come to the game. Scarlet and Rapunzel will get those skins.
The hour of retribution draws near.
You don't even have to tell me to swipe. It's just
We will also emerge victorious.
credit card
So
power
long as we never
activate
give up hope.
instantaneously. So, don't even have to tell me twice. Scarlet,
Snow White.
Rapunzel, done.
Hey, could you take a look at this? I was inspired by lances for this piece. I designed it for firing at point-blank range.
I'd rather
It
not.
can also be fired from vast distances. And if you're really in a jam, it can operate as a projectile or a stabbing weapon.
Amazing.
Would you like to try it out? I think it'd really suit you.
'Tis most impressive, but my blade shall suffice.
Are you sure? Too bad.
In 1 hour's time, we shall march.
Okay. How many are we up against this time?
Save for their forces being massive, including 2 colossal raptures amongst their ranks, I know but scant information.
Maybe.
Alright, then I'll take this and this.
The anti-ship rifles appear to have fallen into disuse. Pray tell, is it due to the memories that they stir within you?
Yes. They always paired well with Red Hood's arsenal.
Wait, did that get leaked?
You
Or are you
still
just
love
saying it's
her.
one of these two?
Yes.
Surely thou ought to have forgiven her by now?
What does it matter even if I did?
Because I hadn't
She's
even seen
dead.
if it's a leak.
She abandoned her comrades. I'll never forgive her for that. Let's go.
Very well.
Oh, for crying out loud. What is it now? Well, it's officially kaput. First my body, now the cassette player. Seems like everything's breaking down on me. I I think I might have to abandon the hitchhiking plan. Should have figured as much. What with the evacuation and all, everything's a mess right now. Still, it's a bit far to hoof it. And on top of that, I haven't got a clue what I'll encounter along the way. What to do?
What in the world are you doing here?
Oh,
I'm
hey, look who it
hitchhiking.
is.
Where to?
Depends on where you're headed.
Does he seem familiar?
I'm going to the Ark entrance.
Perfect. Any chance you could give me a lift?
Have you got a ticket? You can't enter the Ark without a winning ticket.
Oh no. I don't want to head inside the Ark. I've just got some business to take care of along that route. I'll get off before you get there, so can you give me a ride?
Sure.
Oh, and also, you don't happen to have any painkillers, do you? The strong stuff they use for Nikkes?
Good old Oswald.
My blade shall not be made light of.
Sorry, please wait a minute. Better reload. Oh no, I was just getting into the groove.
That's not bad. For where your account's at, I think that's a pretty good start.
The goddess squad is victorious once again!
Man up wins again.
All clear.
All clear.
Well done. Let's head back.
That scoundrel still refuses to show herself.
You mean Cinderella?
Yes, my entire body itches for revenge.
Are you even sure that you could win against it?
All I can do is give it my best.
We can drop the Cinderella moniker going forward. It's been given a formal code name. Anachiro.
Anachiro.
Why would this being scurry off with its tail tucked between its legs?
It's done nothing of the sort. Anachiro is on the lips of nearly everyone in the Ark. We've just been so preoccupied with our battlefield engagements that we haven't noticed. She leaves a trail of utter destruction in her wake. No one even has time to put up a fight before they're annihilated. The most curious thing is that she always lets one person live. Just one. Be it a Nikke or a human. It's as if she wants to leave a witness to spread the word about her achievements.
How could this have happened to Cinderella? She was a Grimm's model, and the second generation to boot. She should be fighting alongside the humans.
Back in the research center, you saw that Rapture and Nikke amalgamation yourself. It's safe to assume that this Anachiro is the successful version of what we saw in that lab. Her power has been enhanced to unprecedented levels, and she's been programmed to be hostile towards humanity.
So are we just going to let her cause all this chaos?
Not a chance. Anachiro is quickly becoming a symbol. To the Raptures, she represents victory, and for humans, terror. She is our diametric opposite. The shadow to our light. I'd love nothing more than to take her down, but our hands are full as is. Besides, we won't have to wait long until we encounter her again. It's only a matter of time until she finds us and attacks the entrance to the Ark.
Is there any way we can stand up against her?
Our safest bet is pitting her against Lilith one-on-one.
So, in other words, all we can do is throw Lilith to the wolves.
Don't give up hope just yet. Lilith specializes in one-on-one combat.
Oh, I know. If there's anyone who can take it down, it's Lilith.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
So what you mean is, the only reason we couldn't vanquish the Fiend was because Lilith was preoccupied with rescuing us?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
The truth is a harsh mistress.
You all have an important duty. I can't let you die.
How important?
Much more important.
Huh?
Everybody in? Let's head back.
Commander.
I've got you.
Sorry, just for another minute or so. I must weigh a ton.
You're as light as a feather.
You're kidding.
A feather made of steel.
Huh.
Ow!
I think I'm almost at my limit.
Don't say that. That's not true.
I hope it isn't, but this has been happening more often. Don't give me that face. I'll be sticking around to see that bunch stand on their own 2 feet. I won't abandon them just like that. I told you not to give me that face.
Stay alive, everyone!
Not sure yet. Not sure yet. There's certain parts of this I already know the pieces of the puzzle to, and I'm trying to put it together with what I'm given. So... You might be the one reading into it. I'm not 100% sure. Also, I don't know Near Lore nearly that well.
We will also emerge victorious, so long as we never give up hope.
Hey, Mr. Nice Guy,
It's Oswald.
Oh, okay. Oswald. Aren't you nervous about picking up hitchhikers at a time like this?
I should ask you the same thing. Shouldn't you be more scared? Hitching rides in the middle of an apocalypse?
I'll be fine. You're the one who should be scared. If you're not careful, you could end up picking up someone dangerous.
I'll keep that in mind.
If at any point you feel I'm acting out of sorts, feel free to plug me in. Like if my voice changes or my eyes turn red. That pistol is meant for when we must self-terminate, but you'll be able to operate it as well.
You're starting to scare me.
Just promise me you'll pull the trigger if you have to, or else you'll see something truly scary.
Okay. So, Red Hood, where should I drop you off?
You know who I am?
Yes.
Who are you? How do you know me?
I'm just a guy driving a military convoy to the Ark.
Sounds to me like you're someone high up in the United Forces of Humanity.
We go by the term central government now.
Has a cure been found for corruption? If you're one of the head honchos, you should know.
VTC and Rapunzel are still looking into it, but it doesn't seem they've made much progress. Cryogenic sleep can stave off the effects in the early stages, but that's about it.
When you say early stages, how early are we talking?
About 3 hours.
Ugh. That ship has definitely sailed in my case.
How are you still alive? I received a report that you'd been terminated 2 months ago because of corruption.
Well, not only am I alive and kicking, but my mind is still intact. I'm apparently a special case.
It would seem so.
You're not going to rat me out, are you?
That depends. If you answer my questions, I won't.
Sure, why not? Just keep in mind that I may randomly pass out.
Noted. It's been 2 whole months. Why haven't you returned to the Goddess Squad?
I fainted when I was wandering out there. I only came to 3 days ago.
So are you going back now?
No. I can't even pull the trigger on my own gun. Whenever I think about it, it only gets worse.
What gets worse? The pain in your body?
I feel like shooting humans.
Ooh.
So I can't go back.
Right?
They would welcome you with open arms.
I abandoned them. That's why I can't go back.
Then where are you going?
Home.
Why?
Because I'm scared of my squad mates.
Do you think they'd really hold that much of a grudge? What on earth did you say to them when you left?
It's not that. I just don't want to see the sadness on their faces. Even if I do go back and rejoin them, I die eventually. That's a scary proposition for them.
Is that why you decided to go off and die alone?
It's better that way. I'm the only one that suffers.
I see.
Man, I'm tired.
The Goddess Squad is truly amazing.
Huh?
I'll never forget your first battle. The first operation, where all the members were deployed. It was remarkable.
Why are you bringing this up?
It's not every day you get to meet a member of the Goddess Squad in real life. Don't mind me. I'm just fanboying.
Okay, fine. I guess.
Now, where was I? Oh, right. After the initial raid, you all took down 4 colossal raptors in an instant. Those towering beasts seemed invincible, but you defeated them like it was nothing. You gave us hope that we could beat the raptors. And in the residential defense battle, from this moment on, death would never cross the threshold into our homes.
That's what Boss said.
Then, there was the time one of you destroyed their stronghold single-handedly.
Lilith.
Another time, you enticed all the raptors lurking in the forest to draw them out.
Right, that was Dorothy. She's amazing.
You managed to rescue 50 civilians, all without incurring a single casualty.
Yeah, Scarlet is really something.
And then, the White Reaper taking out those snipers. I didn't believe it could be done.
Snow is always true to her word.
She took that shot from 8 kilometers out, didn't she?
I think so.
How did you feel at that time?
Nothing special. I just knew I had to catch them. Otherwise, would die.
As I thought. You all really are amazing. Then, there was that other time, at the Starlight Bridge.
Matisse is definitely up there in terms of what they've done, but I don't know if they are Goddess Squad level.
Oh no, I was just getting into the groove.
But then again, Laplace is technically one of the stronger Nikkes. So, who knows?
Sorry, I'll get back to it soon. No, the tower is my...
Fancy a drink?
What's going on?
Apparently, there's a fight going on somewhere.
Let's check it out.
What for?
To help.
How could we possibly help?
I don't know.
Sorry, not a good enough answer.
Come on, let's go!
This vehicle is only outfitted with defensive capabilities. It'd be suicide for us to go over there.
Just shut up and step on it. No.
It looks like a group of refugees.
True.
About 20 of them. No sign of life.
There must be some of them out there who are still alive.
Well,
Maybe.
there's one.
Maybe not.
Abs.
Either way, we need to get out of here. We don't stand a chance against that many raptures.
I can handle them by myself.
Not right now, you can't.
Yes, I can.
You said yourself, you can't even fire your own gun. What can you possibly do?
I don't know.
I don't know isn't good enough. Red Hood!
She gonna go blow some stuff up.
Get lost. I'm busy.
The hour of retribution draws near.
Sorry, I'll get back to it soon. Why don't they just develop...
Fancy a drink?
Amazing.
Sus breathing
you
is
tore
sus.
those raptures apart with your bare hands.
Phew. I didn't know that would actually work. I should have done this long ago.
You truly are a goddess.
My head. This is bad. Ugh.
It's a Nikke. She destroyed those raptures with her bare hands.
She doesn't look like she's doing too well.
She's not corrupted or anything, is she?
Doesn't that make them turn against humans? What should we do?
Hold on a minute. I've seen this Nikke before.
Hey kid, where are you going? Stay back!
Ugh. Ah.
Are you okay?
Don't come any closer. I'll hurt you.
You're one of the goddesses, aren't you?
What?
I saw you on TV once. You're the red one.
Yes, but just keep your distance.
The kid's right. She is one of the goddesses. Now I remember.
The goddess of victory herself!
Are you hurt? I didn't think goddesses could get injured.
The girl is Naga's voice actor. I was like, she sounds like somebody I know. One of them. It's Naga's voice actor.
Ta-da! How's my acting?
Phew. I thought you were really hurt.
I'm a really good actor.
Did she suppress the corruption? So it really is you. You're Red Hood.
Oh my gosh. I never dreamt I'd ever meet a goddess in the flesh.
Thank you so much. You saved our lives.
How can we ever repay you?
I'm sorry.
I'm not sure. I
come
have to
sooner.
go back and look on that.
Please, don't be sorry. We're alive and that's what matters. We had given up. But who knew a goddess would come to save the day? You really are the goddess of victory.
Where are the others? I'm a massive fan of Dorothy.
I'm partial to Rapunzel, I am.
Oh.
Man of culture.
They had other things to do, so I'm going solo
culture.
today.
Oh, okay. Well, can you let her know what a massive fan I am?
Me too.
Sure thing.
I'm Oswald from the central government. Where were all of you heading? We were on our way to the Ark. Do you all have tickets? Yes, of course. We all have one. Speaking of which, just a moment.
Could be the human version of her.
What are you doing?
I'm as sorry for these people as the next guy, but they won't be needing their tickets any longer. There might be other people out there who need them. If you're heading to the Ark, we can go together. That's where we're going. It might be a tight squeeze in the truck, but it'll sure beat walking. Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Hey kid, what's your name?
Frisia.
Okay, Frisia. Where are your mom and dad?
They're dead. They got sick. It only happened recently.
You must miss them very much.
I do, but it's okay. I was able to say goodbye to them. They were sick for a long time. So we talked a lot. About things we liked, what we didn't like. We talked about all sorts of stuff. So that's okay. I'm sure my mom and dad are in a happier place, too.
That's good.
I have a dream. I want to become a Nikke just like you all.
You do?
You all give us hope. So that's what I want to do.
Is that so? Becoming a Nikke is a serious matter. It's not like you can go back. You might want to think it over.
No. I'm going to become a Nikke. I'm sure of it.
All right, then.
Can you give me your autograph?
What?
Here. Right here.
I've never signed anything before.
Please?
There you go.
Yikes. Your handwriting is really sloppy.
You think you could do any better? I'd like to see you write on a leather glove and make it look good.
Thanks.
This kid.
Let's go.
I'm good. This is my stop.
You can't be serious.
I am.
If we drop our load, we should have enough space for you.
I appreciate the offer, but I'm good, honestly.
Yeah, when she cares.
Besides, aren't those supplies meant for the Ark? Aren't they important? If I go with you, then there won't be any room for these people. So, just go.
Don't forget this.
Huh? This is mine? Why do you have it?
You were cradling it while you were sleeping, so I figured I'd take a peek at it. I fixed it for you.
Oh, thanks.
I'll give this back to you, too. I pray that you won't have to use it on yourself.
Me too.
You see that radio tower over there? There should be several bicycles below it. A Nikke should be able to use them as well.
Forget it. It's not that far off. I can walk.
You'll need it for when you head back. Well, I'm off. For fighting on mankind's behalf, I sincerely thank the Goddess Squad.
Much appreciated.
Especially if you know the, especially when you know what happens at, Dorothy's, story in Overzone. You're like, what?
Snow White!
Like I said, I know a thing or two already,
Snow
so I'm
White.
more curious.
Are you kidding me? Snow White!
Huh? Oh, hey Lilith. When did you get here?
10 minutes ago.
Oh, really? Sorry, I was thinking about something else.
Just kidding. I just got here. Are you crafting another weapon?
Yeah, and I think this one is gonna be my masterpiece.
Who is it for?
I still haven't decided that yet.
Let me see. Looks like a high-caliber rifle. That's what Red Hood typically wields.
I made some improvements. Decreased the weight and increased the range. This might make the recoil more severe, but I'm thinking of applying a reversal device on the butt. The recoil was definitely a bit much during the simulation I just ran, but a bit of fine-tuning should fix that problem.
Impressive.
Not only that, but by consolidating all the 7 dwarfs' functions into one?
Snow White, I heard you sequestered yourself in your workshop and have been doing nothing but making weapons.
That's right.
Why?
I want to be as powerful as you are. When I'm as strong as you are physically, I'll know that I'm growing stronger mentally too.
Why do you want to be strong?
The stronger you are, the better.
Yes, that's true, but you need a reason to become stronger. If you don't know what you're striving for, you can only improve so much. I presume there is something motivating you.
There is.
Tell me.
I don't want to lose anyone else. If I'd been stronger, we wouldn't have lost to Anichiro. And Red Hood would never have left like that. She wouldn't even have been corrupted in the first place. She wouldn't have deserted me.
Do you still hate her for leaving?
Yes.
Weren't you close friends?
Yes, but not anymore. Not after she abandoned me.
Do you really believe that?
What do you think?
I think it's a shame.
You mean for Red Hood?
For all of you. I can understand why Red Hood did what she did. She knew that her body was slowly decaying, and she knew how her story would end. The worst part for her was forcing someone else to give her story its final ending. And not just anyone, but her closest friends. In that kind of situation, what other option did she have? Running away may not have seemed like the best option to her. But it was the only way to make sure as few people got hurt as possible. On the other hand, I can understand your frustration at having to let her go. Even though the end was approaching, there was nothing you could do for her. Despite all of that, it doesn't give you grounds for harboring hatred towards her. I suppose what makes me most upset of all is that we didn't get to have a proper farewell. Us having to part ways was unavoidable. I understand that. But it could have been handled better.
But how?
I don't know. I don't have all the answers. However, it's not too late, so we should keep thinking.
She's dead.
This won't be the first time this happens.
The British accent's really
Whether
cool.
you like it or not, there are going to be times where you need to part ways with those who are dear to you. And we don't want to send them off unceremoniously like Red Hood, do we?
You're not dying, are you?
Why would you think that?
Just tell me you're not.
I'm not.
Okay. I miss her. I shouldn't have said those things to her. I feel terrible.
It's okay. I'm sure she'd understand.
So I'm curious. Underneath Snow White's poncho, does she still wear that outfit? Because, like, if we look at her normal model now, she's got a robotic arm. So she's gonna get, she goes through the ringer at some point. Well, I'm just curious, do you think she still wears part of that real outfit underneath?
You are out of harm's way, fleeting as it may be. You must hurt me this time last forever.
The Goddess Squad is victorious once again!
Oh, I could see it. But I mean, you would think too, you know, she's 100-something years old by the time, or 100 years older by the time we get to see Snow White. When we see her, there's been 100 years of combat. Potentially. True.
No one will get hurt.
Because I believe by, at this point, we're led to believe that all those upgrades would happen in the first 50 years by the time we get to Overzone, because she's got the arm and everything by that point.
Did you see that? I'm strong, but my comrades are stronger.
The top brass are asking you to report in?
Correct.
And they only want to talk to you and Lillyweiss?
Correct again. They wanted someone who was in command.
They couldn't have picked a worse time. We're in the middle of a skirmish here.
This is the only opportunity they've had to get in touch with us. According to preliminary scans, there won't be any attacks from the Raptures for the next 3 days. They're a fair distance away, and there are a lot of obstacles between us and them.
It shouldn't take long for us to report in.
Has the situation changed?
I can't say right now, but there's a high chance it has.
We'll be
It
back
could be a
soon
possibility.
enough, so don't worry too much. Let's see. Dorothy,
Yes?
you assume the role of leader in the absence of the commander and I.
Me?
Yes.
Hmm.
Are you up to it?
I can do it. Although, to be honest, I'm not entirely confident that everyone will listen to me. For example, this one here with the blade.
I cannot be subservient to someone weaker than myself.
Exhibit A.
Not least of all, a Philistine who besmirches the fine art of fighting with one's own body.
Exhibit B.
You're not serious, are you, Scarlet?
Perhaps, perhaps not.
If you listen to Dorothy, you can face me one-on-one.
A most enticing proposition.
I don't like the sound of this.
Take care of yourselves, everyone. Although I'm sure nothing will happen.
You'll be right back?
Promise. If I think it's going to take up too much time, I'll find a way to sneak out.
Don't do that.
See you all later. I'm a bit apprehensive.
Really?
Everything will be fine.
How much longer does my body have left?
About 2 centuries, give or take a few years.
Wow, I have a long time yet. I never anticipated living that long, especially given how I was designed to be effective in the short term. With things as they are. However, I can understand how Red Hood felt.
Lilith, you have to stay strong. I don't want to hear weak talk like that.
You're right. Sorry. Just consider it a minor complaint.
I will look over everyone.
The power of my prayers are declining. Sorry, I'll get back to it soon. May all of us remain standing.
The hour of retribution.
How's this? The goddess squad is victorious once again!
Wow, so you're all the goddesses? I'm Red Hood. Nice to meet you. Is anyone here a fan of the oldies by any chance? No one? Then come here. I'll play some for you. You're gonna love this. Hey, Snooty. What's with the umbrella? It's not even raining.
How many times have I told you? Don't call me Snooty.
Snooty.
And this isn't an umbrella. It's a parasol.
A parasol. What the heck is that?
An umbrella?
You can use it to block the sunlight.
Umbrella?
Well, it serves the same purpose as an umbrella.
So it's an umbrella.
Thank you.
I've already told you, it's a parasol.
Okay.
Does it do a good job of blocking out the sun?
Of course. That's what a parasol is meant to do.
Then let me borrow it. I want to take a nap, but the sun is practically burning into my retinas.
Actually, I misspoke. This isn't a parasol.
Oh, come on. Don't be like that. Let me borrow it.
No.
Snooty.
She never did end up giving it to me. That parsimonious. How much could a stinking umbrella possibly cost? Anyway, how come you're always so sensitive? That's no way to make friends.
Instruct them to be gone. My sensitivity is paramount to maintaining my edge. Only then can I assure that I never lose.
A sword must be kept in its sheath when it's not in use, for it is not to lose its edge. Don't you know that? Same goes for people.
Remain in its sheath. Huh. I see. Is this a new sword technique?
That's not what I meant.
Grant me time, and I shall perfect this method.
So she ended up accidentally cutting you?
Is this the reason for the scar on your neck?
She was super quick.
With a speed almost imperceptible to the naked eye.
Great. Just great.
You see? She's impressed.
I cannot accept such praise.
Get out, both of you!
We sure did a lot. Of stupid things.
Don't you know, Red Hood? Books are food for the mind. Music can provide mental nourishment as well. We can't afford to be picky eaters after all.
I read a ton of books.
Really?
Sure. You want to see my latest read?
Of course. Show me. My goodness, this cover is quite...
Ow! What was that for?
My apologies. But to call something this obscene a book is sacrilegious.
I want to know the sauce.
About? It's totally a book.
It's called Sauce.
This can only sully the mind.
Nothing wrong with a little hot and heavy sullying. Ow!
I'm sorry, I can't control it.
Somehow, I doubt that's the case. That's when I knew. Rapunzel's true nature. Oh.
Yeah.
Snow, I'm sorry. Are you Snow White?
Yes, that's me.
I'm Red Hood. Nice to meet you.
Likewise.
What's the deal? You look down in the dumps.
Huh? Me?
That'd be neat.
Well, it's just that other Nikkes of the Goddess Squad are such remarkable individuals, and I don't really have anything that I'm good at.
What are you talking about? No one is better or worse than the other. We've all got things we're good and bad at. No need to get upset over it. Just take a gander at me. Do I look exceptional in any way?
Not really.
Well, I suppose I have to admire your candor. Anyway, even a rabble like me can join the Goddess Squad, so don't be too hard on yourself. What's that you're working on, by the way? I heard you're pretty good with models.
I'm designing a new weapon.
Man, I really put my foot in my mouth with that one, didn't I? Any chance you could whip a weapon up for me? Something super neato?
Sure. Is there anything you have in mind?
A drill.
Excuse me?
A drill.
Why a drill?
'Cause it's cool.
Fine.
And I wanted to be able to shoot out bullets and missiles and stuff.
Why don't you ask me to make a gun with a press for victory button attached while you're at it?
What? You mean you can't make it? I thought you can make everything snow.
Drill.
What did you call me?
Your full name is way too long. Bit hard for me. Is it cool if I just call you Snow sometimes?
Yes. It's okay.
So about the gun, can you do it?
Sure thing. I can make it. It might take some time, but I can do it.
Awesome. Don't forget, you promised.
Red Hood, don't go! Stay here with me, please! Are you really going? You're leaving me?
Will you be able to go through with it? You're all far too nice for that. So I'm leaving. I'll go away and die quietly.
The Goddess Squad is truly amazing. You really are the goddesses of victory.
I want to become a Nikke just like you all. You all give us hope. So that's what I want to do.
For fighting on mankind's behalf, I sincerely thank the Goddess Squad.
You idiot! You stupid fool! Why? Why? Why didn't you leave like that? You could have at least given them a decent farewell. You're such a loser.
Yeah.
You're an embarrassment. You screwed it all up. I have to go back. I have to. I still owe them.
I do, but it's okay. I was able to say goodbye to them. About things we liked, what we didn't like. We talked about all sorts of stuff. So that's okay.
I owe them a proper farewell. And I need to be someone they can be proud of. I have to prove that. I'm not a loser.
Alright, interesting. Like that girl, like I said, it makes sense that it could potentially be her original body. That you basically see. I mean, it's just, it could be just be a random voice, and she happened to be able to do the lines that day when she was doing her Tia Naga, when they were working on Naga. They just said, hey, here. But it also, you could theoretically set up and say, alright. It could be her original body, and that's how she becomes a Nikke.
The hour of retribution draws near.
You know, there's many different outcomes to these things, because
We will also emerge victorious, so long as we never give up hope.
yeah, I'm just saying, like, but you could theoretically wrap so many different things around those ideas. So let's see here. We've got, what, 3 more stories? Yeah, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep, 3 more. I think it, personally though, it would sound cool to do it that way.
Carefully.
But it's, as you know, as you said, it's probably just the VA just happened to be doing logs and like, hey, record these lines real quick so we have them. Probably is what it ended up being.
A large group of Raptures are advancing towards the entrance of the Ark.
Come again?
This timing, does it not seem intentional?
How many of them are there?
About 4 squadrons.
4?
What about our defenses?
It'll buy us some time, but due to the sheer number coming at us, we shouldn't expect it to hold out long. And Anichiro is with them as well.
Not it again.
They've been waiting for this.
Yes, We can only presume this is a sneak attack intended to be put into action once the Commander and Lilith were away. How they came to be aware of this, we have no idea. Perhaps some kind of intuition on their part.
When will the Commander and Lilith be back?
We haven't been able to get a hold of them. We've put in several urgent calls, but there hasn't been any answer.
So there is a possibility that they were attacked?
Yes.
Then pray tell, what is our course of action?
We'll carry out a surprise attack.
How so?
It's too dangerous to engage in a confrontation here. There are too many important facilities in the immediate area. So we'll attack them first. We have to make sure that they don't get near the entrance of the Ark.
I like it.
What about the other troops on our side?
All available troops who have been stationed nearby will be joining us. We're calling for any and all available units to assist.
But surely we can't leave such a strategic area like this undefended.
The Raptures don't intend on attacking this place.
You mean they're pressing ahead?
Yes. A direct confrontation is what they're after.
Their forces far outnumber ours. 'Tis hardly what one would call a fair fight.
We're not entirely sure whether a confrontation is what they want. But one thing is for sure. They're heading for the Ark's entrance. Now everyone get ready. We'll be leaving straight away.
How are our chances looking?
What are you talking about? It's a done deal. We'll win.
Mm-hmm.
Phew.
There are too many of them. They just keep coming.
We're running out of ammo.
We can't give up the fight just yet. Otherwise, we'll be losing another line of defense. I'll radio in for a resupply, so let's continue.
You know as well as I do that supply troops aren't fighters. They'll get routed on the way here. I suggest we fall back and get some supplies.
You should all go. I shall stay behind to hold them off. At long last, I am ready. The full brunt of my power can finally be Curses!
Let's fall back and get our supplies.
Raptures up ahead!
How come there were so many of them?
The squadron that was bringing in the rear advanced straight to the front. They're attempting to bash their way through our ranks with sheer brute force.
What should we do?
Just look at how many of them there are. They'll make it to the Ark's entrance in no time. We have to stay here and hold them off. Everyone, can you do it?
Of course.
Goddess Squad. Can you do it?
Yes, I can do it.
I'll try.
Let's go.
No one will get hurt.
Better reload.
You are out of harm's way, fleeting as it may be.
My prayers are declining. May all of us remain standing.
I'm curious, how would the game get
must
perceived if
persevere.
we saw it from this perspective first? So we see this into Overzone into where we are, like basically 250-year time skips up to us. I wonder how that would have changed the game.
Did you see that? I'm strong, but my comrades are stronger.
Clear.
Something to think about. How would you think if you saw the Red Hood story into Overzone into where we are? How much more sense would a lot of this like how would this help have shaped the understanding of the game. Like, sure, we're getting it fed to us kind of backwards, which is okay, because you can tell the story from where we start as the commander forward, and it works. In a way, yes. You'll have to get into the game a little bit now. We just need this to come to the archive, which will take a while.
'Twas barely enough to constitute a warm-up.
Everyone, stay still. I'm going to check for any damage.
There's only one squadron remaining, along with Anichiro. The mass-produced Nikkes have kept her hamstrung for the time being, but that won't last long. This is the only chance we have to rest and carry out repairs. I've got to call in the supply troops immediately.
Did you guys hear that?
These heinous beasts are hell-bent on putting us 6 feet under.
Rapture's up ahead, coming in fast.
It's a demon?
Everyone
Fair
administer
enough.
what maintenance you can. Once you're ready, we're going back into battle.
Understood.
Okay.
Suppose, well, I think there've been more because they talk about how quick it happens. She's the first one to not get corrupted instantaneously.
I know. 'Tis not been many moons since I made all of your acquaintance, but I would like to proclaim. Huh?
Those gunshots. I've heard them somewhere before.
Is it the support troops?
Hold on, I'm getting a report. What?
That's... But it can't be!
Dorothy,
Here
can you
comes
please
Johnny!
explain what's going on?
Red Hood is behind them. She's laying waste to them all.
Art thou lying?
What?
Mm-hmm.
You want some? I'm in the zone, baby. Ugh. My head. Ugh. Heat. Ugh. Stay where you are. It's not your turn yet. That's it. Just like that.
1 HP.
What are you looking
so
at?
annoying.
Is it really her?
Snow White, did you confirm?
Yes, it's her. It's Red Hood.
Thank God.
She lives.
We have to back her up.
No! We'll join her after we're done with our maintenance and settled our supplies.
But she's...
It'll be fine. This is Red Hood we're talking about here. She never loses.
You're right.
Very well.
I'll tell the supply troops to get a move on. We'll join forces with Red Hood at the midpoint.
Today sure isn't your lucky day. Why don't they just develop
Bicep.
something like an infinite
The power
magazine?
of my prayers are declining. May all of us remain
Better
standing. I'll get back to it
reload.
soon.
this time last forever.
The Goddess Squad is victorious once again!
Supplies are replenished, and maintenance is complete. Let's hurry up and rendezvous with Red Hood.
I'll lead the way!
Wait, Ultra incoming.
Get ready, everyone. We're going up against Ultra.
And let's see how quickly we blast through this guy.
Sorry to break it to you. Let's keep the momentum going.
Lore accurate.
Did you see that? I'm strong, but my comrades are stronger.
Enemy down.
I mean... I could see it if we pulled him out of SAO, but as his actual person, you know, the gamer itself, he's useless. But inside the game, if we brought that version out, then there's many others. That gets pretty gray pretty quick.
These petulant children are becoming easier to deal with. Or could it perhaps be that I've become stronger?
Okay, yeah, fair.
Red Hood!
Let's hurry. We can't leave her on her own.
Up in the sky.
Huh?
She's here.
Everyone take cover!
Good old Cinderella. Right? And this is why her model has been shown.
Cinderella. My most sincere apologies for speaking so frankly upon our first meeting, but I shall claim your head. Oh! It's impenetrable.
It's no use. She can transmutate?
She's blocked herself in!
You think this is funny? Is this all a joke to you?
Of course it is.
Let's see if you find this humorous. How the...
It's testing us. It wants to see how strong it is. That's why it came down for a direct confrontation instead of blowing us away. And it's determined we're not much of a threat.
Ugh. Oh, so you no longer have any need for your shields, do you? Such hubris will be your downfall.
Glass slippers, yep.
Everyone, step back from the direction the shields are facing.
Did I get them all? Those morons. Why didn't anyone come to help? Phew. I'm pooped. I've got to rest for a moment. What was that? So bright. Wait. I know that color. Cinderella. No. Hey. Did you do this? I don't see anyone else here. Hey guys. What's wrong with you all? You think I ran all the way over here just for a sneak peek of you all passed out? You all ought to be ashamed of yourselves. Wake up! Get up and fight alongside me, you fools!
Red Hood.
So much noise.
Oh, you guys all up? Alright then. Let's do this then.
Oh, heck yeah, we get a cutscene.
We can't even beat her 5 against 1? We should be ashamed of ourselves. We're the Goddess Squad. Failure is not an option. Is that all you got?
That's her weak point. I'm going in. Didn't you say only barbarians fight hand to hand?
I make an exception for monsters.
Watch out! Incoming! I'll hold it off! So, you finally learned how to raise your voice, did you?
Thanks to a certain someone!
The glass slippers are no more. Party's over. We won! Red Hood!
It's really you!
I can't believe my eyes.
Red Hood.
Yeah. Save the fanfare for later. Ugh.
Red Hood!
Ugh.
Are you awake?
Rapunzel? Am I still alive?
Yes, you're still among the living.
Was my corruption removed? I feel like I've been cured. I should have known better.
I'm sorry.
What are you apologizing for? How come the boss and Lilith aren't here?
They had to leave for a moment.
So that's why this happened.
Why didn't you tell us you were alive?
Oh, you know, one thing happened and then another.
You up and disappear without a trace, and that's the only explanation you can offer? You're lucky everything worked out like it did. What if you'd been accidentally hit by friendly fire or something?
If one of you managed to plug my bright red ass by mistake, that'd be on you.
How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm just peachy.
Did you vanquish the corruption completely?
More like we decided to call a truce.
I have good news for you. Our latest research shows that cryogenic sleep can put a temporary stop to corruption. Would you be willing to give that?
That only works during the initial stages of the corruption process, though. Isn't that right? I appreciate the thought, Rapunzel. Hey. Snow. Come here. Since when did you become so yellow-bellied? I'm sorry for lying to you. I should have given you a proper farewell, but I ran off instead.
I'm sorry, too. I'm sorry for all those terrible things I said to you. I didn't mean it. I was just really upset that you were leaving me behind.
I know. I understand you better than anyone else here. Forget it. It's all in the past. Water under the bridge.
Huh?
Now I've come to do it right. A proper farewell. No matter how much I try and convince myself otherwise, in my heart, I know that I can't be beside you guys. So I've come to say goodbye for real this time.
I see. Things will be a lot quieter once you're gone.
Are you saying you didn't like being around me because I was noisy?
I didn't necessarily dislike it. If you weren't blaring that old music all the time, it'd be a bit more bearable.
I've told you, some things get better with age.
Like our friendship?
Sure.
That's something. Not bad.
All right.
Be careful. We shall meet again one day.
Where?
Anywhere.
Nah, you're not going where I'm going just yet. You're gonna live a long and fruitful life. Just watch that temper of yours.
I shall consider it.
Have you got Blinding Passion Volume 2?
Sure. Just open the inside zipper of my bag.
Ah, so that's where it's been. I've been wanting to further my education, but I suppose I'll have to do that on my own.
Best of luck in becoming an expert in the field. You're gonna end up corrupted for sure.
For sure.
Send my regards to Boss and
Hello
Lilith
there.
too.
How's it going?
We will. Snow White.
Yeah.
Can you see her off with
Research
a smile?
purposes.
Now hurry.
Red Hood. I have been working on the weapon you asked me to make. And I will keep working on it. Make sure to come get it when it's done.
Okay. I will.
And... I don't know what to say.
Did you have a fun time knowing me?
Yes. It made me happy.
That makes two of us. Stay strong, kid.
I will.
Thank you, everyone, for accepting me as one of your own, even if I was just a nobody. I appreciate you working hard to make sure I never felt left out. The time I've spent with you and all those close calls on the battlefield were some of the best moments of my life. I was happy through it all. And even more, that I could spend all that time with you.
Yeah.
Well, I better get going.
Red Hood! It was an honor fighting together with you!
Snow White, right back at ya. It was an honor for me to fight with you.
I could see that. Who knows? We might be able to pressure him into actually coughing it up. You got a Red Hood buff. Why not cough him up to make that the wallpaper?
The Goddess Squad is victorious once again!
I mean, I could just get it from another place and just casually, not that I haven't totally seen this image already like a week ago. You know. Casually didn't know that that was coming, and casually didn't end up in the Discord channel in about 15 seconds from now. Paste, open after part 2. There you go. Ta-da! You know, totally not there. What they were talking about was the wallpaper that we get right here. Whoop, crap. We got a memory leak. We're going to have to restart real quick. But the wallpaper they give out here. It's too early to tell right now. Because it literally dies instantaneously for me. So, the wallpaper they're talking about is this one. Like, they could have given it to you as one more reward. My goal, it'll take 3 days, because it's gonna be, I can get to it in 3 days. And we'll see how well it goes. Alright, Haran's done. So, it could totally happen. It wouldn't take much to do this. We'll go ahead and pop that one here for now. We'll rock and roll with that one. But like, here, I'll show you how fast it dies for me. So you can see that it's not that I'm not trying to dodge the question, it's so fast. Unless I can somehow get to the... Can I go over to challenge mode and do that? No, it won't let me mock challenge. So I can mock 4 already. So, I mean, this would be the starter team for me. So, you know, we're gonna come over here. 3 rings, kill those, let it go back to the core. See it charging up, we're gonna drop. Now, AoE, take it to the cover. I'm just gonna eat that because no Iron Blanc. Three rings, go pop those, let it jump back to the core. Three rings, pop those, let it go back to the core. 3 rings, pop the core.
Give you a little pat.
Okay, it's gonna charge up and attack again.
You are
block.
So cute, Commander.
Ta-da. I mean, it's like...
Did you see that? I'm strong, but my comrades are stronger.
It's too hard for me right now to say the definitive of how to do the mechanics until we get to something that I can't kill in one run. So the general idea, I kind of walked through the mental process of what I was doing on how I approach it, but it's not, it's too soon. I need stage 7 or challenge mode to be able to really be able to say, here are the mechanics. So I think there's a visual bug, Zoo, and it stopped me from making the, because remember I said at the beginning of the event I was gonna make videos on where all the items are. I was shown on day 2 that I had 8 items in here. I spent 45 minutes. I literally burned my entire time I was gonna have to make the video, to make the 2 short videos. I scoured this place for 45 minutes trying to find the 2 extra relics, and I think it's a bugged number right now. I think it's too higher than it's supposed to be. So, I plan on collecting them on that last week. You're at 25 of 26? Okay. Then they might all, you found all 26, then they might be all in. Because I had number 1 was right here. I counted all, but I could not find 8. And I even looked the next day and they only found 6. So it might have updated on the next day or so that all 8 were there, or all of them were there. Did we AFK farm the event? Yeah, we burned all of our stages. Okay. All right.
On the move.
Alright, good. You found them all. So then it was probably a visual bug from day 2. Okay. So let's go do that 10 pull. And then I'm going to restart the game real quick. Because I'm not going to do anything else in the game with that thing lagging after this pull. Alright. Yeah, we're still good on the wish list. Alright, come on. Let's, we got Haran's costume today. Let's pull Haran out of this thing. Come on, game, you know you want to. Fake out? Nope. Disappointment. Disappointment. Alright, claim. Now let me close the game out and relaunch so we get rid of that memory leak. Let's get rid of that real quick. And that's all we have to do. Whenever it starts jittering like that, just a quick little refresh and it's good to go. And that removes all the stuttering.
Goddess of Victory, Nikke.
And the good news is the buff to Red Hood comes in before we need it. In the challenge section. So, here's what hasn't been answered yet. Let me get this put together. So, we haven't seen Snow White's mind switch. I'm assuming that the I'm assuming what we're gonna know at some point is going to be the information needed about Red Hood's end. But it's only one cutscene. Right? Well, that's what I'm saying. We've got hard mode, but it's only one cutscene. Below, we're in the top 10. That's really good.
Very well. Moving out.
Just gonna do that because I don't want people to know that information. So hard mode only has that one stage. If we only get one cutscene. That's gonna have to be one heck of a cutscene. That's gonna be one heck of a cutscene. Because of how much they have to tie up. Potentially.
Very well.
You know, I've read all of these. And this is what heavily foreshadowed. If you want to know the most foreshadowing about Red Hood, it's in this event. You go through and you read all the different things. Red Hood is brought up a lot in this. So... And, it's not like we don't know that Lilith dies, because you play this, and we know Lilith is dead already. Just like we know Red Hood is dead. So we know it's coming. We're watching it from a different perspective.
Did very well. Moving out.
And then the thing that I really don't want people talking about is the 25-26 chapters, which I'm actually very upset they put those in the game. They needed to wait 3 weeks to release those. So... they needed to wait quite a while for that. Or, well, 3 weeks. Let Red Hood's event get over. Because there's so much involved with that story. It's bonkers. I mean, you're fine. I mean, I'm excited for it. Like, that's the thing. I'm super excited. Like, I know what's I know 90% of what happens in 25 and 26. And I'm not there. You can clearly see right now, I'm at 24, what, 13? I'm at 24... 13. And I already know 24. Why do I stream so early? Because the only 3 hours in my day I can stream is 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. my time. Any other time, I literally can't make work right now. I get up at 2 a.m., I go to bed at 9 p.m. So, well, most nights I'm asleep probably by 10. But I'm normally getting in bed around 8:30, 9 o'clock. It's the only 3 hours I can do it.
I feel like we're gonna hit the jackpot with
So
these
I already
guys.
know what happens in most of this going forward from talking with a friend about it. And I'm okay with it. But it's not like, because I still catch things that I miss in conversations that we've had about moving forward through the story. And it's a very, crazy setup story, and there's a lot of cool things happening. So it's it's an unfortunate reality for me that I can only stream at this point. You know, I wish I could stream later in the day, but I don't have the time. I would love to be able to sit here. If you're on North America, and let me see if I have a free slot. Hi, person not in a union, be gone. Just as a heads up, I do remove people at 24 hour or at 48 hours off because friendship is OP. So just add that, or that should be my ID. There you go. Sweet. I mean, it happens. And if I know, like, if I personally know some of these, I know some of these people here. Like, Zoo, I normally give an extra day or two because he's special. Because some days, back in the day, before he, you know, actually started really playing the game, he'd go AFK for, like, 3 days. And I'm like, alright, I'll let the 3rd day. But if you notice, I can't claim all the points. There's a limit to what we can actually claim. So, depending on who sends it first is when I can get it. But I actually personally know several. I know Zoo personally, Zeph personally, Triruck, Narvani, let's see here. Devani, I know. Let's see here. Those are the ones, let's see. I don't even think I have Hellcrest on here. I don't see Hellcrest. I could kick some of these random so I could get more of the Union in here. Because I know we have several in here. Yeah, like you're not friend, like I need to go. I could clean it up, I just need to know when people have the space. Sent to friend request. Alright, there we go. And I need to get yours in as well. Give me just a second. Wait, 9 days ago. Hold on. Yeah, no, I thought I knew Riri too. Nice, there we go. You're in. Not in a union, not in a union. High ups of server. Okay. Cool. If anybody needs space, I've got a few I can pop. We're a ways away from that one. Okay. So, let's go back to torture. Let's get this crap over with. Let's see if we can do this, chat. This XP over here should get it. Pretty bad start. I'm almost tempted to restart it already. I don't like getting the weapon this early. Boomerang? Okay, we are starting to talk now. Okay, we got a couple magnets. Let's go grab one of these. Saber, okay. Let's just go ahead and grab projectile speed. Saber 2. Dead run. Like, you've got very, like, we're gonna go at one point. We'll eventually reset these Nikke, and, and we'll go do all the endings that we need. I moved down, I pressed the wrong button. I'm looking for, to not get, so, my, ideal start is by 1 minute we have, I mean, that's actually OP. I want to have, boomerang, reflection shield, we're gonna, get that. Dead run. Literally, I get one of the best, I get one of the best support items. The revive, so that if you do make it to the end and you do happen to die, you got one extra chance. But then I get screwed by, I get the rocket launcher, the subgun, and the shotgun, the 3 worst weapons in the game for going long term. And that's tragic, the emergency repair module. That's a tragic run. It's not even worth going any further because we need the barrier, we need the saber, we need the boomerang. We have to have HP regen. I was talking with a friend yesterday and I told her that do not go past 15 minutes if you do not have HP regen. Unless all of your weapons, everything is perfectly leveled, don't attempt it. If you're off by 1 level, it's not enough. You would have to have boomerang 5, saber 5, shield at 5, reflector at 5. You would need an attack buff. So that, because the issue is, you're not getting hit by the balls hitting you. You're getting hit by the mob cap, the mob density getting pushed into you. You're getting chipped from that. So you're not actually taking damage from the red balls, you're taking damage from raptures physically hitting you. I don't recommend fishing for the rare in the very first startup because you're not really guaranteed, as you just saw, to go through it. Well, see, I've been up there several times, and I've had fully maxed out stuff, and it doesn't, even with the damage, I still need the HP regen. Jeez, can I actually get currency here? It's not worth, and we're dead. Reflector. So have I. Each time I've reached the boss, I can't get past. Can slightly salvage this run. Because I've taken too much damage directly. Start thinning them out. I've actually reached the boss 3 times. I don't count 1 because I just insta-died. Landmines, there you go. That's another big one. So all I'm missing here is... Yes, this is the challenge mode variation. Reflector. Yeah, I need the boomerang to show up. That's the only one that I have left. And then after that, it's support items. If I don't have any of the support items before 6 minutes, I need to stop. Honestly, I need the projectile size to go ahead and be filled in. Over the landmines, even though landmines are definitely more DPS. I've got 1 more minute to try to get another AoE upgrade. I can make it through 3 minutes if I have one of the major weapons upgraded. This would have to be the last... That would have to be the last normal support item we get. I really need a magnet right about now. Let's go ahead and grab that projectile size. Oh yeah. And confirm. Let's put the game into horizontal 4x3 real quick, so that those reflectors aren't going to the ends of the earth. Which is a lovely trick I was confirmed to be correct. I had a suspicion when I played it on my phone, but no, everybody's been saying if you put it in 4x3 now, vertical 4x3, it's way better in terms of, let me also adjust the game for doing this because the reflectors don't have to bounce as far. Gotta go, good luck clearing it. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoy your day, evening, morning. Appreciate you coming and hanging out. Fit to screen, there we go. Make it bigger, and then Nikke, transform, fit to screen. Okay. Plus this will make this a lot easier to see. Start. Load. So I took the loss of EXP, which is fine. I'm about 80% sure this run is gonna dud anyway. But I would rather, I'd rather it be a slightly gimped in EXP. And we're getting, see now here's another issue. We're getting upgrades in the wrong spot. So we're getting a lot of support upgrades versus damage upgrades, and we need our damage upgrades by 5 minutes. Yeah, you don't take the boxes, you wait, the boxes go to 15 minutes. Got this thing down to a freaking science. There's been a few times where I've risked it and I've paid off. Where I gambit and I got a good box to go through. There we go. Alright, so now we have 2 minutes to get Boomerang and some upgrades on it, or else it's a dead run. Our AoE has to come in very strong in the next 2 minutes. Because 5 minutes plus starts getting a lot worse, and if it's not set up, don't even bother going through. There's about an 80% chance you'll fail. Most of the runs that I committed to the 9-minute marker fail if I don't have the AoE to keep up, because it all goes into support items. So we got like 1 more minute left. I'm gonna sit on top of this for about 30 seconds, and then we're gonna pop it because we got a lot of currency around still. And this basically, this next 40 seconds really tells me if I'm going any further. So we'll go ahead and take this. And any other upgrades? No. Alright, so let's try to force this next upgrade. And it's done. Too many upgrades here. We've lost, basically, if you want to look at this, this is 5, 6 upgrades that could go in here. But it's not worth the physical time to actually get up there. There's no, you don't want to waste your time because each time you go further, it gets, we've wasted so many into the support items here that could have been upgrading your AoE. It's about knowing when to cut your losses. This is a point to cut your losses. We've had 5 upgrades here. We still don't have these. To just prove a point, I'm gonna go hit this box because we're ending the run. So we get Wolfbane upgrade. It's level 5 now. The odds, you gotta dice that. Is that box gonna roll multiple upgrades? Is it gonna be like a 5 roll type thing? So this one isn't really worth your time. Like, I had reflectors, it's good, but reflectors aren't gonna get you past that 6-minute marker, because as soon as you get into that 6-minute marker, and it's like, getting to the boss is fine, but the damage after that, you're gonna start really struggling because you don't have the AoE coming from mines, the boomerang. Yes, reflectors do a good bit of damage, but it's not that damage. So it's better to play the first 3 minutes over, and I've had much better starts in my first 3 minutes than I've had playing through my first 6 minutes. So I would preferably like to have a better 3-minute start. Dead run. I actually cannot kill this for whatever reason. Come on. Stop. Come on. Let me kill. Let me. There we go. Okay. Well, no, I was trying to die. I was trying to get into him. All right. Let's go. Whoops. That way. And whoop, I pressed the wrong button. Oh well, it's fine. We will still be able to survive. I've literally left this thing on 1 HP and made it all the way to 15 minutes. Whoops, wrong way. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and call this dead run anyway. I don't want to do it. I don't really want Wolfsbane to be the first upgrade. Like, if I get an upgrade, I'd rather go into barrier or really high quality support item if I'm going to take a rougher start. I'd rather it be that. Ah, I got it. Trying to get cocky. Okay, we got a magnet. That's pretty good, so I just need to get some EXP and then I can probably sit on it. Boomerang! Alright. Saber. Okay. We got another magnet. We're great. We got a Lilith bomb. We got 3 magnets. We're starting off okay. And then we're gonna wait till like 105. Landmines. Reflector. Wolfsbane. Shield. Okay, we've got our main weapons. We've got a Lilith Bomb. Now we just need to keep track of where all these things are. So now we go to the 2-minute marker. So this next step is, what do we get in terms of support and upgrades here? What takes this next step further? Reflector is fine. And we're gonna wait just a hair past 1 minute before the items stop despawning. That's what you're hoping for. You're basically hoping for revive, purple, or HP regen. And those are the ones you want to get along the way, like as they go up. We'll go ahead and take Reflector, Speed, Reflector. All right, so we have our 3-minute here. Now, each minute progressively starts getting worse and worse and worse on figuring out if we need to back out or not. This is one we're gonna take to at least 3 minutes. And then seeing how the upgrades go, because Boomerang's gotta start upgrading fairly quickly, and so does Landmines. If we're gonna go into that 5 to like 7-minute range. We need a lot of upgrades there. I can't go defense, 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 defense. I've had many runs where that's the only upgrade I could take. I've done runs where I've had super high HP and it doesn't get me across the finish line. Because even with HP defense, Saber, Reflector, Saber. Alright, we cannot hit the Lilith Bomb. Alright. And now we play the waiting game. So now every minute is a do we quit or not moment. Each minute determines if we're going to continue on or not, based off of upgrades. The good news is we can't get screwed off of... we can't get screwed on weapons, so it's not like we're going to get a missile launcher or shotgun, anything like that. It's now how do the support items build up over these next 3 minutes. You could, but then the option comes down to, do you really want to get the magnet pickup? Do you want to get move speed? There's a lot of support items you don't really want to open yet. The box is technically best to pop at the 15-minute marker. If we're going to go commit to that. Okay, so landmine's getting upgraded. That's a good upgrade. The barrier getting upgraded. It's a good upgrade. So now we're going to hover this magnet for minute 5. We will have to be careful in minute 5 to 6 because of the red lasers. We do not have the pushback to keep them consistently killed because our boomerang's so underleveled. So we'll have to be careful of the red lasers. But this next minute we'll get, I think, 2 more upgrades, which, if they both double tap into Boomerang, we're in a pretty good spot in terms of AoE. It comes down to then that 6 to 9 minute section. If we don't get the support upgrades, just call it quits. There's no point in going. If you don't get one of them, you need to stop. Because if everything goes into like defense, defense, defense on all your upgrades between that next step. So here we go into this. We've got the laser guys spawning. Boomerang level 2. Alright, let's take a peek around and see if we have any magnets spawning. And also, if you feel like you go over a minute, so we know we got one at the 5-minute marker. We're losing EXP for every second we go over the 6-minute, which would be a boss stage for us. We need to get a magnet before the boss stage, preferably to pull all this up. Wolfsbane 5, we're getting close to Dead Run. The good news is we should be able to pick up most of this EXP on this boss. Alright, here comes the boss. Now, Big Boy gonna follow us around. Let's go ahead and grab all of this and just pick up the USB chips. Oh, hey, a magnet. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this so that we get all of the EXP picked up. Alright. I didn't really want to kill it this far down. I'd rather have killed it a little bit further up. Next to that other box, but we'll live. So these next upgrades over the next 3 minutes determines everything. Hey, here's a magnet. Projectile speed. So we have to get projectile speed, projectile size. We have to get boomerang and landmines heavily leveled up over these next minute increments, or else this gets exceedingly not worth doing. We got our 7-minute magnet. Go ahead and just collect it. Landmines. This one will have to go to like 7:30-ish. So if you can see, we're getting a lot of the red lasers. You normally don't want to start getting those, having to deal with getting hit by them. You would like your AoE to be up and good enough at this point to be killing them by the 7-minute marker. So we're a little slow on our DPS curve right now. They stay for 1 minute. At 1 minute, they start despawning off the screen. Alright, so here's the dangerous thing. We have the saber at 4. If this was to upgrade through a chest, I lose DPS. But it was the only upgrade I really could take. Unless I was looking at an EXP chip that had been sitting there for 2 minutes, which I find hard to... It's hard to track, but as soon as I see stuff starting to disappear, and that's EXP chips or EXP chips, I mean, I really kind of need to pop this. But I'm gonna wait. It pretty much is. I'm willing to go to the 9-minute marker since we're here. Like right about now I need to pick it because we're starting to lose EXP. Projectile size. Or projectile speed. Barrier. We'll see what these last few seconds bring, but I don't see it. I don't see this worth continuing personally. Just go ahead and blow the alt. Try to kill as much crap as possible, get as many upgrades, and yeah, dead run. So there we go. We just wasted 8 minutes and 54 seconds, but our boomerang didn't get upgraded to the right spot. Our sword got upgraded a little too fast. Reflectors is fine. Hit the chest? All right, we'll do the chest real quick. So move speed, dead for basically standing still. And then the other one is... So I couldn't get, with this one, I wouldn't be able to get... So we get, move speed, and landmines, and then when I kill this guy... This is, like I said, this is upgraded very poorly. Saber. Completely dead. So, you don't want Saber at 5, you don't want move speed leveled up. Nothing really else was worth an upgrade. So, that's why I try to cycle that first 6 minutes more than going into the next 9 minutes. The first 3 minutes is about getting your weapons set up and getting those in the proper kind of good place. I would rather have a slightly sketch 3 to 6 minute run if I have the proper, like if I get POW early, if I get the revive, or I get the HP regen that early on. I'd rather have that deadish kind of, my upgrades aren't quite as good, I'm way more willing to sit through those and upgrade them and have to play smarter than me have perfect weapons and not get crap. Pretty sus, but I'll play it through for one more upgrade. Dead run. I could have taken the defense, but I'm not even gonna deal with it. I don't want to take 2 supports in my first 30 seconds. 2 high-end supports? Sure, I'll milk that first minute. But I'm in deep trouble, though, in that minute and 30 range. Like, I have to get something good, or it's not worth. Yeah. Get out my face! Cube, okay, we'll take that. Get the reflector. I'm gonna have to take a hit. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I'll take the saber. Okay, so here's the deal. If I take max HP, I don't take defense. Because I'm trying to get... I would like to see Pie in the Sky Dream. I want to make sure that I see at least POW and HP regen. Or a purple seal and HP regen. I want to save a spot for the revive if possible. And then projectile size, projectile speed is guaranteed. So that means I can only take HP or defense. In this case, to keep the run alive for another 30 seconds to see what the next level brings, we're going to take HP. But that's as far as we can go on support items. We can't pick up defense, we can't pick up move speed. All that stuff becomes null and void. That's also why I'm playing a little reckless so that we can get as much done here as possible. And projectile speed, really weird. I can get one more level off pretty quick. And energy shield. Okay, so it's going to try to salvage itself. I really need a magnet to spawn to get all this picked up. I'll go energy barrier 2. Overtaking the saber. This is a hard choice. I'm gonna take boomerang, because boomerang gets you a little bit further. And we'll go ahead and get the part. Projectile speed again. Willing to buy magnet. Boomerang 2. Okay. Magnet. Get all the XP picked up. Reflector 2, so I need landmines. Dead run. Because chakrams don't do enough damage. So, dead run. I have thought about doing the one without the barrier, but with how much crap gets thrown at you at the end, you kind of want the barrier. Because I was like, what would happen if I just took all the AoEs up there? How would that work? But the more I thought about that barrier is really OP, even though it doesn't do a lot of damage. It's really OP to help when it gets to that last 2 minutes. That's where you're not seeing a ton of damage from it, but that last 2 minutes, it's doing work. Choose Scarlet and you can. What do you mean by if I pick Scarlet? Oh, because the saber is Scarlet's weapon? That's rough. Oh, hey, a magnet. I'll take the defense to take less damage. Oh, I'm not doing nearly enough damage. Projectile size. Or speed. We'll go ahead and claim that. Barrier, okay. This is giving me a very weird start. Upgrading into the wrong area at the wrong time. That. Dead run. All right, again. Beat Simroom 2. Nice, congratulations. Dead run. Come on. There we go. crap. I mean, I spend more time, I think, in the first 3 minutes than I do playing the rest of the other time. Yeah, that's what I get for trying to go that way. I'll take the unique item over leveling up Wolfsbane. Ah, hit the wrong button. Alright, this will be the one item we take. No! Landmines. Okay, a little bit sus, but we'll try it. Ooh, we're running low on damage. Oh gosh, those are now here. Magnet to save the day, though. And our upgrades go to Reflector, Wolfsbane, Dead Run. That's a nasty upload. Look at that. That's literally what you need to go beat challenge mode. That's what you... Well, the saber would have been a little bit of a... oof, but... that's really good for challenge mode. Like, that's kind of what you're after. While you don't have the HP regen... that revive might be what saves you. Okay, we got barrier. That's a nice start. Reflector, okay. I'm gonna take the landmines over saber. Landmines too, I'm not horribly mad about. Projectile speed, sure. So we're gonna need it. I'll go ahead and take saber so that we're gaining a little bit of everything now. I need boomerang to show up. Not looking good. Living on a prayer. Alright, go ahead and collect that magnet. Alright, the only support item we can take. It's not part of our mandatory list. Alright, so we'll walk this out to the 3-minute marker and then we'll make our decision. We basically have to get boomerang now. So in this this 3-minute marker, if we don't get Boomerang and if we don't get really Boomerang 1 and 2, I don't know if it's worth going into minute 4. Well, 3 to 4 minute. Dead run. Good luck living through it. Now let's see if you can live long enough to get everything else. Because that's the thing. I can get those starts, but I don't get anything else I need. Boomerang. Defense. Saber. Energy shield. Reflector. Projectile speed. Boomerang 2. Okay. I'll go ahead and take Wolfsbane 4. Boomerang 3. This might be one we ride out a little bit further than normal. Although I really, really, really need landmines to start showing up. Reflector. Magnet, we'll go ahead and claim that, pick everything up. I'm gonna go ahead and go to projectile speed because we have the boomerangs flying. I'll do Saber now to go ahead and increase DPS. And then we'll just pop this at the 3-minute marker. So this one I'll play up to the 5-minute mark. Normally, depending on where this upgrades. But if we don't really have any much in the lines of support, I don't know if it's really worth. Depends on what's about to happen here when the boss spawns. Speed. I'll go ahead and grab the heart. Okay. So let's stand near the chest and we're just gonna let this farm up here to minute 4. Or near minute 4. And I'll start having to collect. Oh, nope, there's a magnet, so we can wait literally to minute 4. Today's the day? We hope so. Story's been good. Now it's time to see if the game will reward me in here. Speed. Saber. Not looking good. About a 70% chance this is a dead run. About a 75% chance this is a dead run. Magnet. I'll just claim this right at the 5-minute marker. Basically, it's landmines or bust now. Defense. There you go. Dead run. But for the memes, we'll go pop the chest in case it decides to be nice. Chakra! Dead run. Another one bites the dust. Landmines. Yep. Okay, we got a magnet. That's good. Reflector. Reflector. Stop trying to troll me. Go ahead and claim it all. Energy field. Landmines. Projectile speed. Saber. Reflector. Also, I should ask Zoo, is your character completely leveled up? mines are been a quite annoying one. You're not gonna make it. If your character's not max level, you won't make it. You have to have a character completely max leveled out to go. So you basically gotta farm Simroom 2 until you have your character completely decked out. Yeah, those two upgrades make the world of a difference. Projectile size, starting to get sus. Honestly, I think for the level 13 at the 3-minute marker, I think it's a dead run. We'll kill everything. Yeah, which means we've lost a decent bit of EXP here. I'm literally going to 15 and then I'm gonna pop the chat. Well, actually, I take that back. I'm going now to, I'm gonna stop at the 4-minute marker. Yeah, this is a very pretty much cursed run. No, the chest you can leave there all the way to the 15-minute marker. I normally try to kill the chests all in the same spot. I always try to drop the boss in the same area. Alright, minute 4 starts now. Not worth. Alright, hit the chest. AR, and it's dead. Even more dead than it already was. Like, imagine me getting POW out of that. If I got a POW, I'd probably be like, alright, I'll hang in a little bit longer. But I didn't. The only thing that disappears is currency and, is the currency. So just make sure to not let that go to waste. And if it goes past a minute, you are starting to slowly lose it. I don't know how much per tick, but you are losing currency per tick. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna have to take a hit. Dead run. Use the move speeds to hurry up. Move speed boots to hurry that up. I'll take it, and I'll I'm stupid. I don't know if this can be saved with landmines alone. Oh no, it's very dead. Alright. Oh, it does. It absolutely does. It does not want to cough anything up good. It is very much not wanting to give me anything. Landmines. Boomerang. Projectile speed. Landmines. There is a heart. Reflector 2. You've got to be kidding me. See, runs like this is normally where it gives me all the crazy good stuff, and it's like it just spawns stuff, or it's slow runs, it's dead. No point. This isn't even giving you hope. This is just like, it's like, why is it this hard to get the good loadout? Like, I get challenge mode, but at some point we're like, okay, this is actually getting a little ridiculous. Yep. Yep. Juke. Juke and move. Juke and move. Juke and move. Juke, juke, juke. Come on, alt. Show up. Barrier. Alright, I'm not nearly as afraid of this crap anymore. Oh, hey, Dead Run. Well, like I say, I get the idea. It's called challenge mode for a reason. But you're asking players to spend 30 minutes in a game mode. It's like, I kind of get this. But at the same time, if you're going to ask us to spend 30 minutes in a game mode, you need to make it to where you're getting the loadout is easier to beat it. I get that's the whole point of the 3 weeks is to try to get that loadout. But it comes down to if I can't even get the loadout to attempt it, and other things should be viable too. It's right now, it's really a one-track mind. You kind of have to have X amount of stuff to get there. The unit doesn't necessarily matter as much. Like I said, I hate the Wolfsbane upgrade. We'll take the landmines. Go ahead and grab that heart. But like, we're a minute in and we have these chasing raptures that I just... Dead run. Lol. There we go. Like, you can see what we mean by there's certain time cues you just gotta make it to and be ready for. You don't want your, each character has their own unique, a unique set of options that allow you to try other things. So you get to, like, I've gone to 30 minutes with Snow White. I've gone to 30 minutes with the buffed up Red Hood. I've gone to the 30-minute mark with this Red Hood. It's just, what do you prefer playstyle-wise to build everything, all the other pieces around? You get a, 999,999. Basically, you get 1,000,000 coins to go load out all your other characters. Genshin Impact is better than Nikke. That is a major lolkek W. We're pretty much done. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna let it end. Take me out of my misery. I'm not gonna do double saber upgrade in the beginning of the game. Madness! But yeah, if you go look at them, I'll bring it up in just a second. Any luck yet? No. We hadn't gotten crap. I hadn't been able to make it past the 6-minute marker, really. Listen, just leave MiHoYo Simps be MiHoYo Simps, alright? Do I go for full attack speed? So I have a very specific setup that we're looking for, and I'm almost willing to say this is done. So with Red Hood, what I'm more after is, as somebody who's been up there several times, the things that I'm looking for is, we're wanting projectile speed. You would like to get one of the purple... I don't care which one of the purple runes I get. Just give me one of them. Either one that gives me the max HP, max attack. Give me whatever you can give me. You're going to need the HP regen to survive that encounter. If you don't have any bombs ready, you will need HP regen. Unless you can get, like, POW and the attack one and get those to upgrade, then you have a much better chance. But realistically, you need the core weapons, which is Boomerang, the Reflector, the Shield, the Saber, not level 5 on the Saber, and Landmines level 5. If you can accomplish all of those things, you have a very good chance of going to the end. But as far as attack speed, I would rather have projectile size over, if I'm going to be leveling it up, I want projectile size over anything else. Yes. Level 4 sword has a unique trick to it. The level 4 sword has a swing that happens right around you. The level 5 sword only is hashes, but it's across the whole screen. The idea is for it to keep things directly off of you. So, like here, we don't really have... We've got stuff, but it's not like... Didn't really come in the right order. But we're gonna play it out a little bit further. Yeah, it's not... They're not fair comparisons, and I had an argument with somebody on, well, I wouldn't say argument. I had a discussion with somebody on the YouTube comments about that. Landmines too, okay. You're trying to tease me with a good time. It worked, like, okay, here's the thing though. It's good if you're doing not challenge mode. The level 5 sword is pretty hype. But in challenge mode, it's not that good. Because I would rather have it attacking things directly in my circumference, which is where I'm going to get hit. So I'd rather have that DPS there than trying to screen wipe, knowing that I'm not gonna always be able to do that. Alright. We'll play this out for just a little bit longer, and then I think this one's done. So I have to get HP regen and some, like, actual rare buffs here, or else this doesn't matter. Because I've got the max, I can't get speed, I can't get the magnet, I can't get HP. It has to be the rare ones. Like, we have to have room for those. Agree. You know, I'm just gonna go ahead and claim it. Level 3 landmines. Level 1 boomerang. That's the downside. That's what we're getting at. Yeah, I would totally back that. Just say no rares and call it at that. Okay, that's challenge. But it's not really designed to do that, unfortunately. Okay, we're about to get our level 5 wave push. There, and select. We'll go ahead and do Wolf's Bane, because that does have pushback. Let's see if I can grab this EXP just that's sitting around here, because I want to see one more level. Saber, so we have the weapons. So now, we can play out this last minute, because, I mean, it's all we got left to do today. If I don't get the right upgrades, it's time to go. And it's boss fight. There will be no point in hitting it. So we might try to recklessly try to kill it real quick. Whoops. Where'd that laser come from? 5. You suck. Alright, we're gonna actually go to, like, try to kill this thing. Okay, so I know we don't have the DPS for this. Let's see If we can get lucky on the level 20 upgrade, and then I'll hit the boxes. Just to see what curiosity brings. So the issue is here, at the 6-minute marker, we don't have the boomerang level up to kill these things properly. Come on, give me the level 20. Level 4 landmines. While that's great, it's not what we need. So shield, that's cool, upgrade, but not really. And sounds like this is upgrading something else, the cube. So here's how dead this run is. Unless there is a cube I'll collect, or a magnet, I'll collect all this stuff just to see. No, it's dead. So here's how this run failed. Level 5 Wolfsbane, too early. Level 5 Reflector, not really what you want to level up right away. Level 5 Shield isn't really that big of a bad idea. Level 4 Landmines was actually pretty cool. Level 1 Boomerang sucked. Not getting that, like, the levels shouldn't have gone into these. It should have gone more into these. And then we had that one random defense we lost. So it's one of those things where you can't do it. This is just it's a dead run. And that's why you don't want to waste your time when you're trying to do this to go all the way to the end. Even though you're like, you might have hopium, I'm trying to help you out. Don't waste your time. Going to the 15-minute marker just because you have the weapons doesn't mean much if you're not getting some of the supports early on. So try to get your supports and hopefully that'll help out. But that is going to take care of it for today. Probably we're gonna do maybe one more day of a full attempting to do this. Requests, free to play. I don't know who that is. Is that somebody in chat? That is going to take care of it for us today. Let's go ahead and say goodbye to X and YouTube. Thank you all so much for coming and hanging out. I really appreciate it. Be back on tomorrow for more. It's gonna be interesting. Hopefully we get something better in our runs, because today was an absolute shaft. But you guys take care, and I'll see you guys first thing tomorrow, 7 a.m. my time, 3 hours ago, your time. X is off. And YouTube is off.